In this video, we'll be reviewing the physics that your ultrasound machine uses to generate an image. The ultrasound machine generates an image using pulsed waves that are emitted by the ultrasound transducer. The frequency of the pulsed wave varies depending on the type of transducer, from 3 up to 20 megahertz. High-frequency transducers have less depth but a better detail in the image generated. Whereas low-frequency transducers have low detail and a high depth of penetration. Here are 3 commonly used types of transducers. On the top is a large curvilinear or convex probe. This low-frequency transducer is good for situations in which we need a high penetration, such as an equine abdomen. On the other end of the spectrum is the linear transducer. This has the highest frequency and is good for situations that don't require depth, where we want better detail in our image, such as the distal limb or tendons. Once our ultrasound emits the sound waves travel through tissues and are reflected, refracted, scattered, or absorbed. Reflections occur most often within tissues and at interfaces between tissue types. These returning echoes are detected by the transducer as vibrations of the crystals within the transducer. The computer then converts the vibrations into an image by relying on some basic assumptions. The first assumption is that the time it took the echoes to return is equal to the depth the echoes penetrated within the tissue. The second assumption is that the amplitude of the returning echoes is how bright the dot should be. So what this looks like is that an echo that takes a longer time to return creates a dot farther in the ultrasound field, while as an echo that returns more quickly creates a dot closer in the field. And an echo that returns with more energy will be brighter regardless of where in the field that dot is created. And these darker dots indicate less energy. The last concept we'll touch on in this video is the orientation in your probe with respect to the part of the animal that you are examining. You want to be sure that you hold your probe oriented consistently each time to generate good images and develop your hand-eye coordination. The marker on your probe corresponds with a marker on the image screen. In our case, it's this red E that's in the upper left-hand corner. When scanning an animal, the marker on the probe should be oriented dorsal, cranial, or lateral, depending on the part of the anatomy and the orientation of the probe at any given time. That's all for this video. Please leave a comment or a question if you have anything you would like me to add or suggestions for future videos. Thank you for watching.